Okay, so now I'm live again, and yes, it's working. We'll continue from that same place. Catenation as said, and yeah, everything looks like working now. So let's see how do these molecule form. Means what is the structure? So let's go directly to the structure. Earlier screen where I was explaining, and I'll continue explanation. And Sagar is saying, "Sir, your voice is not there." What? I'm saying very loud. How it's not there? Okay, okay. Hmm. Now my voice will be here also. Now my voice will be here, there, everywhere. Good, Sagar. You told a nice thing to me. Now let's carry on with that thing about the chapter itself. Since when you became so much attentive about science, Sagar? It's nice, by the way. So I will check once how can I monitor myself. Just a minute, it will take a few seconds, minute and seconds, I'm telling at the same time. Here I can't get, for some reason I am not able to get the chat. So I'll try to check it once again. Hmm. Okay. So this center one is carbon, this one, and this is hydrogen. Okay. As I said earlier, carbon electronic configuration is 2 comma 4. So if this is carbon and let's say it has 6 proton, obviously 6 neutron also, then on the sides it will have 2 electrons, and on the other side, like outer side you can say, it will have 4 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will react with other hydrogen with 1 electron. That's it. So this bonding where electrons are not donated or lost or gained but shared is called covalent bond. Similar will be here also, and here also. That's it. It's the covalent bond. It is not just about 10th class. It's helpful in 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and how long you want to deal with chemistry, as long as that. So these are the covalent bonds which are formed by sharing of electron. Now, a very important property of covalent bond. These bonds are strong. Do they have stronger force of attraction between the atoms or not? They have strong force of attraction. Force of attraction between atoms, not the molecules. Now, what is atoms and what is molecules? It's like let's call an atom as a member of a football team. So if the football team is a very strong group, it's like strong force of attraction between the atom. But this team doesn't care about the other teams. So it's like weak force of attraction between molecules. Now I think it's clear. So what can have strong force of attraction between molecules? Those are ionic bond. But before that, what is this? Catenation. So guess it. What is this catenation? Can you guess? Carbon can form bonds with other atoms, other carbon atoms itself, and that's why it can form large number of compounds. That's catenation. I'll show you the official definition also. So here is the answer for catenation. Define catenation. This is definition of catenation. Okay. Write the number of covalent bonds in the molecule of ethane. Do you know what is ethane? Or do you know what is saturated carbon or hydrocarbon? So let's first understand. Before telling what this carbon is and introduction, I will tell this answer first. So ethane, can you say the ethane's molecular formula? How many carbon and how many hydrogen? It's the second member, so it has 2 carbon. So ethane is, I'll write on the other side, ethane. What is this? Has C2 and H6. So yes, C2H6, that's it. Okay, and this is from alkane group, which has single bond, single covalent bonds, not the double one. Now you would be like, sir, somewhat confusing, sir. Alkane, alkene, single bond, double bond. So let's have a weapon. Let's have a cheat sheet which will make it super easy. So see this one, covalent bond, double covalent bond, single covalent bond of carbon compounds. So ethane will be C comma C, ethene will be C double bond C, and here is important properties of carbon, which all of that I will tell. Before that, take a look at the properties. Hmm. Carbon's unique properties. Catenation, just now I said, what is catenation? It's the ability to form carbon bonds. Tetravalency, the term looks like something very technical, but it's very easy. It has 4 valencies, and tetra means 4 itself, like CH4. What is CH4? Do you remember biogas? Yeah, that's it is. Isomerism, this is what confuses the students a lot. Okay, so isomerism, I'll give an example and make it easy. So let's have, for isomerism, let's have butane. Butane is C4H10. Okay, now how you can write butane? The structure. So the structure of butane can be all straight chains of carbon, H3, H3, here hydrogen, hydrogen, or H2, H2. Okay, this is a straight chain. What we can do is we can make a branched carbon also. Now this is also butane, but see, the chain is different. Okay, here this carbon is in the center, where here there is no central carbon, and that is the difference between isomerism. The structure is different, the simplest definition of carbon, and it seems now you are getting it. And if you continue understanding this way, you will master this chapter, and the friends, classmates might shock how you became so much expert in this chapter. That is not that important as your performance in 10th class. So yes, thinking differently and understanding differently helps a lot. So that part I told, single bond, double bond, these bonds are easy peasy. I will tell all those. Before that, let's take a few questions. Select saturated, select saturated hydrocarbons from the following. Saturated. What do you mean by saturated? The hydrocarbon where more hydrogen you cannot fit. For example, CH4. CH4 or carbon, 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 H4, H4, H4. Okay, CH4. This is a saturated hydrocarbon. You cannot fill more carbons over there. So more hydrogen over there. So can you find which one is saturated from this? Try it and have a guess once. Let's see who can answer. Write in the comment. So because after this live stream also I will check who has done it correctly. So let's try once. I won't give very long. So try to be faster. Okay, I'll give a clue. As I said earlier, the carbon where all hydrogens are single bonded, like carbon carbon single bond, like for example this one is saturated one. Okay, one more example I'll give, C2H6. Okay, there is no double bond between carbon carbon, there is nothing like this, there is only carbon carbon single bond, and that is what is saturated. So now I'll say the correct answer. The correct answer is C4H10. Do you remember anything about it? It's that butane earlier I said, where it is gone. Oh yeah, on the other screen it is there. C4H10. I'll show that screen. This one, C4H10, the branched hydrocarbon. That's one example of saturated hydrocarbon. And then C6H14. Okay, I'll say quickly how. C4H10 you already saw. Now 6 and H14. So 6 carbons quickly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single bond, single bond, single bond between carbons, single bond, single bond, single bond, single bond, single bond, H3 here, H3 here. So we got total 6 out of 14. If we got 6, how many will be there? 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to the 8. H2, 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 and H2. All single bond. There are no double bond, and that's why it's a saturated hydrocarbon. One more thing. See, these all questions already asked in the exams. Okay, so think the students who wrote those exams, if you were at their place, are you getting it? How important it is? So now if they asked again what was asked before, it is very highly likely that they can ask it again. So you will have an advantage if you practice it in advance. Now, what is homologous series of carbon compounds? It is a very crucial part because homologous series contain number of compounds depend on carbon. If you understand this, 50% of the carbon is in your hand. Okay. Now, first of all, what do you mean by homologous? The meaning of homologous is the word meaning literal is the same family. Like same family means, let's say your family is all the members of your family, so they will know the common language. Let's say you are Telugu, so you speak Telugu, so your mama, papa, everyone else might speak Telugu. Let's say someone is from Delhi, so all of them might speak Hindi na, or Kannada. In Delhi mostly they speak Hindi. Let's see how is this live stream going on, and then again I'll continue after that. It seems it's all working fine. If some of you want to ask any doubts, you can say, you can ask that. You are free to do so. Hmm. So where was I? I was about telling the homologous series and family and stuff I said just now. So in homologous series, listen very carefully. There is very like one small thing, if you understand now, you will be you will not get confused again. Simply, there are an, in and ein. For example, ethane, ethane, ethene, and ethine. This is a general example of the homologous series. But why did not I start with methane? Can you guess? Tell me in the comments. Now I am giving example and then you will understand why not I start with methane. So homologous series is this. Hmm. Okay, now example of all of those. So ethane is carbon carbon single bond, and here H3 and here H3. Okay, ethene is carbon carbon double bond, here H2 and here H2. So you can say C2H4, here C2H6. And ethine is, guess what, how many hydrogen? And what is carbon carbon bonds? 1 2 3. Carbon carbon triple covalent bond and only one hydrogen. Poor ethine. And that's why it is unsaturated. This also unsaturated. Unsaturated means more hydrogen can fit over there. So it's C C2H2. That's it. C2H2. That's it. Now, can you guess why I did not start with methane? Because you can't have methene and methine. Like carbon, there is no other carbon. So no double bond. Hydrogen cannot have double bond. So just a CH4. It can have only CH4, the single carbon one. So it can only be ethane, means alkane. It can be only alkane. Okay. Now you got the idea of that. So the name of their families, the surnames are alkane, alkene, alkyne. Alkane, alkene, and alkyne. So take a screenshot so that you will never get confused and you will always understand this thing. That's it. Okay, so this is alkane, ethane, propane, butane, methane, all. Alkene, that's ethene, propene, butene, pentene, hexane, all like that. And alkyne, it's ethyne, propyne, butane, all. Tine, tine, pine, kine, pine. Pine is a tree. Anyway, so let's see if anyone has any doubt or asked anything. Hmm. Some more important information I'll tell from this chapter. Covalent bond already I said. So that's covalent bond. Types of covalent bond: single, double, and triple. Types of hydrocarbons: saturated, unsaturated. This is very important. If you want, take a screenshot. And functional groups. This is like super important. Alcohol, where OH will be there. Okay, this is the common one. And Carboxylic acid also is a common one, whereas OOH usually exists. Like for example, CH3, COOH. So COH will be there mostly in carboxylic acid. This is ethanoic acid, by the way. And isomerism I already said just now. Tetravalency, like carbon has 4 valency, tetravalency. Catenation, carbon can form carbon-carbon bonds, that's catenation. Multiple bonds it can form. Covalent compound, single, double, triple. All properties are here. This is a nice mind map of this carbon chapter. Take a screenshot because I am going to move it. I like to move it, like I like to continue and then I'll move it. Homologous series is just now I said nicely. Now, here are the functional group. Take the screenshot because next time we will practice through the functional group and we will see some more important questions. So I'm finishing it now. Definitely ask me in the comments what else you want in the next video, and that's it. So Bharat Mata ki Jai and bye. Yes, by the way, I will not say best of luck because you